Greetings, you guys. Blessed love. See, my hair looking cool. Greetings, blessed love. Lady B here, the Damusiclink. We're here with another heavy hitter, you guys, out of Los Angeles. As the music grows, the people grows, the artist grows. We have another upcoming artist here. We're not upcoming for what I'm learning. He's been doing his thing out here for a minute, but it's all about connecting, you know? And we're here now in the Damusiclink. And I want you guys to help me welcome Wahsan.
Thank you. What's good?
Headphone entertainment, right?
Headphones entertainment. Headphones entertainment. It's spelled with a Z. Headphones with a Z. Headphones entertainment.
The man, hold on. The man has his own record label, okay?
Yeah, for years been growing and trying to push it, trying to make things happen, but it takes time. You gotta be patient on it.
I'm gonna tell you, big up for yourself for that, because that's a lot. Okay, first of all, let's start with letting people know where you're from.
Oh, so I'm from Los Angeles. Born and raised in Los Angeles, but I got a Belizean background. Mm-hmm. My mom is from PG and my dad's from Greega, so
Oh, he is not playing. That's that balance.
That's that balance. That's that balance for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You came out with the balance. So, Don't get all like that.
Yeah.
So, with coming up, the music, were you like R&B, hip hop? What was it for you?
So you talk about growing up listening to music. Growing up listening to music, since my dad was a DJ, you would hear a lot of soca, a lot of reggae, a lot of punta, a lot of paranda. But really, though, my dad loved soca. So
okay, wait. First, tell the people your dad's name.
Oh, okay. So for those that don't know, my dad is DJ Ross Cabo, the legend, R.I.P.
Out here in L.A.
Yeah. So
as the music grows, I tell you guys over the years, sprinkling on everybody. And his dad was one of the main DJs here.
My dad was the first Belizean DJ in Los Angeles.
The first.
So it's like without my dad, I'm gonna say this with confidence and pride, because we all know, without my dad, the Belizean party scene would not be what it is without my dad.
Okay.
That's simple.
One of the kings building it up.
That's simple. We all know DJ Ross Cabo created that Belizean party scene. There's a whole story behind that, but we can say that later.
Well, we're going to say big him up for that. Because as you see now, for a long time I used to go out and it was like only the Jamaican parties and the Belizeans would be there. And then over years we saw different parties start going on. And we're proud of that, and we're happy that happened.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure.
See where you guys are now,
For sure, most definitely.
Okay, so with that influence, you was listening to more soca music.
Yeah, so my dad loved soca and my dad loved reggae. So, those are the two genres of music I heard on a regular basis. But I have a lot of siblings. Uh-huh. And I have older brothers that was rapping. And they was making their own music. And so my first time really experiencing music when it comes to hip hop and stuff like that, my older brother Pipe, he was in a group. And one day he's playing his music video on the TV. And I'm like 3 years old.
Oh, he had a music video too?
Yeah. He had a music video and he had a whole deal and everything. So but that's a whole nother conversation. But so I'm watching the TV, and while watching the TV, I'm sitting there trying to figure out how is my brother sitting next to me,
and he's on TV,
but he's on TV, and he's rapping, and that one memory sparked it all, and then from there, I fell in love with hip hop and stuff like that. But of course, being around my father, you pick up other genres, so that's why I'm able to pick up the Caribbean sound with the hip hop next.
Afrobeat kind of.
Yeah, Afrobeat, that's that type of thing. Yeah, so for sure. But
okay, so what did it happen for you where you was like, you can be an artist,
Dang, that's a good question. So, when I was 7 or 8 years old, my brother, my same brother that was rapping on TV, he came and moved in with us, and he had a karaoke machine. Okay. So with the karaoke machine, it would have two mics, just like this. It was two mics, and then you could record So it had the CD thing on the top and then the tape thing on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my brother Wahsan, he would come upstairs because like he lived downstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's not like actually blood, but he's family. He's for sure blood now. You know what I mean?
Right, I got you.
So he lived downstairs. So he would come upstairs, and like we would just like go on LimeWire. We would download 50 Cent like what's called instrumentals, Tupac instrumentals, Ja Rule instrumentals, and then we would burn it on CD.
Oh, y'all was writing the hip hop on that.
Yeah. We would burn it on CD, and then we would put the CD into the karaoke machine, and then we would rap over it, and then record it on tape. And then we did that every single day. When we were just freestyling, and then I didn't think like, oh, I should be like an artist. I just knew I loved doing this. And then when I got like 10 or 11, I decided to write my first song, and then from there I was like, hold up.
See, all that karaoke experience y'all had was like molding you. Because the way you be like freestyling now on other rhythms, all that was practice to get up to this point. Because you bad. Let me tell you, when I tapped into your stuff and I was like, this boy is bad.
Thank you.
So, okay, your first song, what was the first song?
The first song I wrote? I don't remember what it's called, but I do remember it being told like for a girl. It was like R&B is Bow Wow type is because I love Bow Wow too, so I wanted to be like Bow Wow. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make songs for the girls. So I know for sure it was a song for the girls, but I cannot tell you what it's called.
Okay, so after you completed the first song, tell me like what was that experience for you? Like, that's my tune, I did a song, it's done. Like,
I just wrote it. I didn't even record the song.
You didn't record it yet.
I just wrote it.
Okay.
And I would look at it every day. Just look at it. But I just wrote it, and then writing that one song opened up the floodgates to write plenty more.
Okay, so this was before you actually recorded.
Yeah, this is before I recorded like the songs I wrote. I'm just writing a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
And then I will. So my dad was the DJ, so he had tape and CD stuff in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go in the living room, and then I would try to like play the instrumental and then rap over the tape in the living room instead of doing it in the karaoke machine. Because for some reason I felt like I get a better quality doing it in the living room.
Okay.
But it was the same quality. Nothing changes. But the thing is that I just had that passion.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. We good. Yeah. So I just had that passion.
Mm-hmm.
I just had the passion. That's all. To me having the passion for it, I will write raps every day. Even like going to school, I'll be in the class. The teacher is talking, but I don't hear her. So I'm acting like I'm doing the schoolwork, but in reality, I got another notebook open and I'm full fledged writing a rap in the class. And that became like a thing. Every day I just write a bunch of raps.
So, what was the first one? You don't remember which one you actually got to record?
Nah, so cool. The first one I recorded, I don't remember the first one I recorded, but I do remember it being for the girls. That's all I know. It being for the girls.
Okay, but after you did that, how did you feel after you actually?
Okay, so
because that's an experience in itself to complete a project and have it, and you're listening, like you walk in the kitchen from the living room and your voice is like coming out the radio.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I ain't gonna lie. I used to feel like at 12, 13 years old that by the time I was 16, I was gonna have a record deal. I was gonna be like Bow Wow. I was gonna be big, 106 and Park. So the thing is that feeling, I just felt like it was the greatest thing in the world. Other people had to tell me it wasn't great for me to think that it wasn't great.
Okay.
I thought it was amazing. Like, wait, and that feeling alone should be like, I just love hearing myself. I love hearing playing it back. I just love hearing myself. I always thought my voice was perfect. I always thought my flow was perfect.
So what did your family think? Like your brothers at the time, like when they see you start taking it serious and start recording?
Well, they would give me pointers and stuff, and just taking it, like give me advice on what I could do better and stuff. But My mom wasn't shocked. My mom knew like eventually that was going to happen due to the things I used to do when I was younger. She just felt like you have entertaining spirit, you have entertaining energy. So she wasn't shocked about it. My dad wasn't shocked about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My dad was just glad that I'm outside yay banging.
Okay.
So he like, all right, cool.
What else you need?
Yeah.
Microphone.
Yeah, and then you know that leads into the next phase where my dad decided to be like, so one day I come from school and my dad come home with a new tape to CD thing. And that tape to CD deck was the deck when I started really recording, and now I'm uploading to MySpace.
Okay, so wait, what was it? It was
like
a tape to CD.
Yeah. So at first I had the karaoke machine, right? And then from the karaoke machine, I go in the living room and I will play the instrumental for my dad's DJ equipment, but go onto the tape. So now the only person that can listen to this music is me, and I play it for my friends.
Okay.
But that's it though. Like I can't go to school but yo play this tape because like everybody on MP3 player and stuff. So my dad decided to go get a tape to CD deck where I could go from tape back to the CD, back to the tape, back to the CD, and then like I could do my ad-libs here and then do the dubs here and stuff
and
like
you
that.
learning all this on your own.
I'm learning all this on my own. I'm just really just pressing buttons and trying to figure it out, you know. And then until my older brother, he came and used it one time, and I watched him use it. And when I watched him use it, that kind of like helped me get okay. This how you could use it to make it sound better.
Yeah, okay.
And then it went from there. But I was already just pressing buttons trying to figure it out. But and then like real talk, right? This is the thing. Back in those days, you had to like really do the whole song all the way through.
Yeah.
Which means that you mess up on one word, you gotta do it all over again.
Yeah.
So just imagine a 13-year-old or 14-year-old is literally up all night doing the whole song over just because he messed up on one word. And I would really stay up and do this. So like that shows like, you know, like how much I love it.
So who was some of your inspirations, like as far as the artists that was out already?
For sure, Ja Rule, Bow Wow, Jay-Z, Bow Wow, Snoop. Wait, Snoop too. Snoop, Bow Wow, Jay-Z, and Ja Rule for sure. And then by the time I started recording on tape to CD, this is the time where like Lil Wayne is on fire. So I'm loving Lil Wayne. Who else? Drake is just now starting to come.
Okay.
So I'm loving Drake. You know, yeah, exactly. And then I haven't heard J. Cole yet.
Okay.
So like J. Cole, I heard J. Cole the following year. But at the time, I'm really listening to a lot of one more person, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle,
okay.
Because at that time, this is when I discovered Nipsey Hussle. Around 2008, 2009, that's when I discovered Nipsey Hussle. And literally, Nipsey Hussle was the artist that made me feel like this is possible.
Right.
He was the first artist that made me feel like this is possible. Because during the time, Drake music, I remember Drake music. Drake was out. Yes. So everybody was drinking, and like you know, I'm in high school. This is my freshman year of high school.
That was crazy.
Everybody is drinking, and like you know, I've been had headphones since 2009, and like everybody on the crew is like, we gotta make jerk songs. We ain't gonna make it. We don't make jerk songs. This is that. But I'm like me. I want to be a rapper. I want to be like Jay-Z. I want to spit. I want to really do that. But everybody around me is like, nah, we gotta do drinking stuff. Fun. Yeah, and like I get it because like you know when you're a teenager, you want to make stuff for your crowd, right? And you know I'm 14 trying to make stuff for 28-year-olds. I'm 14 trying to make stuff for 30-year-olds. Not knowing that I gotta also make stuff for people that's 14 like myself. So now that I look back at it, it makes sense. But I was like, nah, we ain't doing that. And then so. Like, it was annoying the fact that everybody wanted to do jerk stuff. Then one day I come home from school, I turn on the TV because I watch MTV Jams every day to see what's going on. And I turn on the TV, and then one day I see LA, and I see this tall dude with long hair. Coming strong from Slauson, crazy motherfucking name Nipsey. I turned up because I grew up in the 60s. I'm like, yo, who this? Like, cause like,
From
you know,
LA.
from LA. Cause like, you know, a lot of times you hear Snoop, Dre,
Right.
Game. A lot of these people are from Compton. Don't get me wrong, LA Compton is like not that far, but you don't really feel like places I can see on a regular basis. You know, be times we have been on Crenshaw and Slauson and walk past it and stuff like that,
right.
or just in general, because like drive past it. I'm not from the area, but you know we went.
Okay, when he said it, it's like you can walk right there.
You can walk right there, like so that same gas station shooting at. I can go to that same gas station and look at it. Like Nipsey shot the video
Right,
here.
yeah.
While everybody
It's
else
more
said,
real to you.
It's more real to me.
More real.
So seeing that was like, oh, okay, we could do this.
Right.
Alright, without jerking, oh yeah, say no more. And then I went on MySpace and played all the Nipsey Hussle
MySpace.
stuff.
Shout out to MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah. I played all the Nipsey Hussle. I played like boys that got no name 1, 2, and 3. I just fell in love with Nip, and like Nip was one of the first artists that made me feel like this is possible. So for sure.
So the hip hop music, is that like your love? Is that one that gravitated to you more?
Yeah, that's my love. It's just that I knew that being Belizean, you have to show that, because everybody else that is Belizean and they do make it, they don't show that. So I always knew I have to show that. I wanted the next generation of Belizean children to look at me like I could do it, because someone that's just like me, walk like me, talk like me, act like me, look like me is on the TV, not someone that's pretending to be somebody else but happens to be me.
Right.
And I knew that from a young age that I wanted to do that, and that been my mission all this time.
You know that you want to inspire, like how you're inspired by other artists. You know you want to make sure the things that you were doing, that your legacy or how you was moving,
For sure.
they can tap in.
For sure.
That's beautiful. Wahsan, you guys. We're here with Wahsan, you guys, from Headphonez Entertainment here on the Damusiclink, and he's sharing with us about his walk. He's right here out of Los Angeles, and you guys can go look him up on YouTube and on Facebook, Instagram.
Apple Music, all that stuff. We everywhere.
Apple Music, all that, and check out his stuff. He has some great stuff, and he's a great freestyler as well. I went online and went crazy. The first
I'm
time,
okay.
No.
I'm not that. I'm okay.
You're bad.
I could like really like. It's like if I could premeditate and think about what I'm gonna say, then it's better than just on this.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
Well,
But
you're
I'm
good.
okay,
Well, the
I'm
delivery. Well, you can call it, but delivering is bad. Okay, it's we all have our little walks of how we get to whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's artists out there that's doing their thing. They have their own little style, how they way they're gonna do it to make it work. But whatever you had to do to get to that place with the delivery, it was fire. I saw that. I was like, what?
Yeah, I would just premeditate what I want to say. Like, sometimes I write it in my head, or sometimes I write it on paper, or sometimes I just go on how I feel. But while I'm rapping, I'm still thinking of the next step.
And that's mostly
so
how
it just depends on.
Some people can't do it like that. Some people are only studio artists. They have to have everything together and rehearse. And they can't do it freestyle. So that's a blessing in itself to be able to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was fire. So what made you like, I guess from the karaoke time when you take the old school rhythms, because that was like I seen one with the Mary J. Blige rhythm.
Yeah. I really love, I ain't gonna lie, like growing up, and like me and my brother talk about this all the time. Like, growing up, we wanted to be a part of the music industry that we saw growing up. So, like,
they was having fun back then.
Yeah,
like
I wanted to be on 106 in Park. I wanted to be on Rap City. I wanted to be on Yo MTV Jams. What's called Yo MTV Raps? My bad. Yo MTV Raps. I wanted to be on
the MTV.
Yeah, rap stuff. Yeah, I wanted to be on like all the stuff I saw. Like, I wanted to be signed to Murder Inc. Okay. I wanted to be signed to Money. I wanted to be signed to Cash Money in the early days.
So you was trying to make sure you was doing music.
Yeah,
to fit in that place.
To fit in that place, and like, but as you get so pre-game. Remember, I'm a teenager at the time though. I'm still looking at that. Like, man, I want to work with Jermaine Dupri, like Bow Wow, because Jermaine Dupri know what he's doing.
Okay.
Like stuff like that. But like, so right now at 28, I'm still hella young. But the thing is that I had to remember that I have to also appeal to people that's my age and younger. And so I will like learn. So like I had to learn really fast how to make the music modern today, but still make it fit me.
Okay.
So, but also I want to have that balance of what I actually like to hear, and you know sometimes what you like to hear probably don't actually fit you.
Right.
So like
I understand that.
like. So that Mary J. Blige "Be Happy" song, I love that song since I was 13 years old. I always thought that song was amazing, but I never rapped on it until now, because now I'm skilled enough to rap on it.
You're skilled enough. You see what that karaoke machine did?
Yeah. So I did rap on it, but like, you know, I felt like the wave I'm in today with the Caribbean balance between hip hop and the Caribbean, I think that's the Wahsan sound. That's the sound that make people be like, there you go, that's him. More than like, cause like my favorite producer is Knife Wonder. I don't know if anybody know who Knife Wonder is. Knife Wonder is one of the most greatest samplers of all time, in my opinion. You know, he's one of them, and I think the most famous record I could think of at the moment. Sorry, Knife, if you ever see this. No, sorry, but I think the most famous record I could say at the moment. My bad. That I think of is the Girl by Destiny Child. I don't know if you ever know that song.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, but it's a song by Destiny Child with Beyonce, Kelly, and them. It's called Girl. And Knife Wonder produced that. Okay. So I think every woman that's watching this will know that one. Okay. So yeah, but Knife Wonder is one of my favorite producers, and I discovered Knife Wonder through LimeWire. You know, when you download the instrumentals,
right.
Or when you download instrumentals, he'll pop up. And I'm like, yo, this beat is dope. This beat is dope, and I love the way old school samples sounded. And so, you know,
I love all those all those apps that let you be able to connect with people you never be able to connect with before. I love how they have it set up.
Exactly.
You can do songs with people worldwide. It's crazy.
Exactly. So I will deal with, like, you know, like the sampling stuff, because like I love sampling. Just growing up hearing Knife Wonder, hearing Kanye, and hearing just different producers that know how to sample so correctly and still like take a song and make it their own. Mm-hmm. So I say all that to say, but like that like he had like an old school producer style.
Okay, but he's a younger guy.
Well, nah, he like in his 40s now. Okay, but you know, at the time he was young. He probably like 20 at the time when that was happening. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I always thought that was fire. So I always wanted to rap on those type of beats, and the Mary J. Blige rhythm gives you that feeling. So like that's why stuff like that. And
so when we talk about the producer, so you yourself, the producing thing. Now, how did you tap into that?
So high school for sure. Mm-hmm. 9th grade, the same year. The school, so I went to Washington Prep. I don't know you know about Washington. So I went to Washington, and they had a program called Bebop to Hip Hop. Okay. So Bebop to Hip Hop was a program where like we had to sample jazz songs. Oh wow! And when we sampled jazz songs, we had to make it our own. So and then like
it was a class experience.
Yeah, and then like we would sample jazz songs. And then we would write songs to them, and then we would record them, and then we would rehearse, and we would do a show at the end of the year for the class, like for the class for like the school, and it'd be like a show. So, like my first time, like I was already making beats, but I wasn't making it how I was making it today. I was just sampling stuff. I would take like a Keisha Cole breakdown, and then I'll chop that, take a Michael Jackson loop, chop that, and then I'll build my own around it.
And we're talking here on a computer.
Now, so look, I was doing that on my dad's DJ stuff, and then recorded it onto the tape. before I got on the computer and started actually playing my own stuff.
Really was like that's old school, right?
Yeah. So I would do all that and then take that tape and then rap on that tape.
Could you imagine that was a lot of work?
Nah,
so now
that,
you
yo,
can just kind of.
That mess is crazy.
That's a lot of work to do.
I know, like, you can't get me to go back to that now. Like, don't get me wrong, I could for the experience part of it, for the fun of it, but you want me to make a serious song like that? I'm not doing that.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have back on Pro Tools.
But that's a blessing that you had all that fight in you to do it. Even though, you know, people are doing it differently, you found the way that you could record and put your voice on stuff, and you was gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's what's up.
Yeah, so that's how I was already producing, but I wasn't really producing.
Okay.
Until I got to high school, and then when I got in that program, they had this program called Reason, which I still use to this day, actually.
Okay.
So Reason was there, and then I connected the keyboard to the computer, and then Jay Thrill, he's one of the producers that was working the program, and he told me, all right, this do this, this do this, this do this. Great. So from there, I started, okay, this do this, and I started building, I started learning Reason. And then I come home to my dad, yo, Reason, this new program, this is that. And then like probably a month after that, my dad bought me a keyboard.
Oh.
I got Reason from the school. I took it home, put it on the computer, and I was on Reason every day. I learned the program every day. So yeah.
That was so beautiful. You have to put in that work. People understand how. Do you know how much stuff you saved to not have to go asking for somebody to record you? You know, beg to be in somebody's studio.
For sure.
You know, to be able to. I know there's a lot of artists that just ready to go sing, but sometimes learning that behind the scene is a good thing.
For sure.
Because you can go and pre-record something to go in a bigger studio to have yourself ready, you know. But that's good that you was able to do it on your own. So with you doing that, you decided now, at what time when you were like, I'm going to do an album. I'm going to release music.
So I was already releasing music from the tape stuff.
Okay.
Right?
So those, where were you
so all my tape stuff, that stuff was on MySpace.
Oh, MySpace. Oh.
I put it on MySpace because I heard Sean Kingston. I heard Sean Kingston got a record deal for MySpace.
That's true.
So I'm like, all right, I want to get a record deal too. So I'm on MySpace. I'm just putting stuff on MySpace. And then, so I had like probably like two or three mixtapes out on MySpace, right? But
was you doing your graphics too at that time?
Yes, yeah.
Man.
Yes.
One man, okay, production, studio, all that.
Yeah, everything. And then, so all that stuff was on the tape. So, when I finally get Reason, I started making my own beats, like off of Reason. I'm playing my own chords and making my own samples and stuff like that.
So
now,
wait, hold on. We can't go past that part. Now, not only was he, recording himself, getting things together, you were building the tracks too on your own.
Yeah, I was building.
So now we're doing the instrument thing.
Yeah.
Now you knew how to play the keyboards and all that. It's just everything is just by teaching yourself.
Teaching myself, because one thing that we all could agree on, that music is a feel.
Yeah.
So my main thing is that if I can create a feeling, I can make music.
Right.
I don't have to know like details on this is this. Now don't get me wrong, it's great. It can help. It can make you a better player. It's a start. But you want this creative feel. So my main thing is that if I could create a feeling, I could make music, and then that is pretty much what it was.
Okay, now where you are right now, if there's someone else that's just like you who want to do music, what would you tell them to start it, or what to do with what they have? What would you tell them?
So this might be cliche, but literally you have to just do it without nobody else's in mind. Your own feeling, your own thought, your own emotion, your own opinion. You have to do it. You have to think it's great. So that means that to start, you have to just start. So even at the center, right? I teach my students that music.
So, wait, are you teaching over there?
Yeah, that's why. That's why you saw me there.
Tell them the name of the place here.
Oh, okay. So I'm a music production teacher at the Fernando Pullum Community Arts Center.
Right in the heart of
Lamert,
you guys.
Lamert Park, yes.
The center that's there. It's been there the whole time, but I hadn't gone down there. But I went down there the other day, and they're teaching kids music, okay? Singing, drumming, piano, horns, okay? Production, studio, right here, and it's free. If your kids are interested in anything artistic in that nature, it's free. Go down there and talk to somebody, okay? I'm so overwhelmed when I went down there to see all the young kids, even the little kids, learning music still. It was beautiful. So you teach production now?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I do. So, like, normally what I do, I teach my students that, like, you have to do it with the idea of you think it's amazing. You think it's great. You have to do it. You have to just, like, do not think about numbers. Don't think about what's called the process of it coming out.
Right.
Just make the music. Like you have. I tell them all the time. You have to be whack to get good.
Okay.
So in a way, just go there and just make all the mistakes. Learn it. Your first beat is not gonna be great.
Right.
Your first beat not gonna be Dr. Dre. So don't go in there with the mindset you're gonna be Dr. Dre.
Okay.
And then like a lot of the students go there. So people, when they realize they can't be Dr. Dre, they want to get out the class. So I have to tell them, no, Dr. Dre had to be really whack to get to Dr. Dre. I was whack before I got to where I was.
Hey, you remember Dr. Dre when they was trying to say when he had on the dress clothes, all that stuff about him?
Yeah.
And that time, that's why he left the group because they wasn't seeing, his vision. And he left them. NWA was like at the highest of their heights at that time, and he left the group.
Yeah.
Did you imagine to him to turn into what he did and all the production stuff that he's done?
Yeah, it's a thing in life called trust. It's there for a reason. It's not just all about trusting people, trusting yourself, trusting your art, trusting what you got going.
Mm-hmm.
Trusting. It's all you gotta do is trust. So pretty much that's what I have to do making music. I have to first trust that what I'm doing is going to work.
Right.
So when you're making art, you have to do that. You have to trust.
So did you bring some people in with you at that point, like when you started working on the first project? Like, were you still by yourself, or did you like collab with anybody else?
Majority of the time I was by myself, but I had my cousin EJ, I had my brother Mentley, I had my brother Afan. So I was still by myself, but they were around and they would do little stuff. They will help a little bit and stuff like that. But majority of the work was done by myself.
Okay, so the first project that you did you do a video for that one?
Nah.
No.
So remember, this is still MySpace.
Okay.
I ain't doing no videos, no nothing. I'm just putting the music out there, and then hearing my friends be like, I like this, I don't like this.
Okay.
That's pretty what it was.
Okay.
Because at the time, you couldn't see independency as an artist.
Yeah.
My main thing was, I need to get a record deal. How can I get Jermaine Dupri attention? He know. Cause I'm 14, 15 years old at the time, Bobby. So I'm all like, Jermaine Dupri know how to make teenagers become stars.
So you sharing all over MySpace.
Yeah, how can I get Jermaine Dupri attention? How can I get JR attention that signed Sean Kingston? How can I get anybody attention? That's all I cared about at the time. And how can I get someone attention? I wasn't thinking about independency. Now, even though I have my own label, but I started my own label with the idea of being partners with someone, but not knowing that I wasn't educated on the business yet.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we think you're ready for something, the universe lets you know how.
But that's a lot to take on for you, like my own label, even because even artists now they're not even thinking like I'm gonna have my own label. A few of them are, but they're still just trying to be a part of whatever someone want to offer them.
Yeah, for sure, because I always wanted to be a businessman. Mm-hmm. So outside of music, remember I love Jay-Z. You know what I mean? And then at that time, Jay-Z was everything for me at that time. At that time, I'm listening to Blueprint 3 all the time. And then I went back to go hear Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2, and the Black Album and stuff, and stuff. The Kingdom Come. So cool. At that time, I love Jay-Z, and I'm watching Jay-Z be a businessman, and then he just started Rock Nation at that time. So he just signed J. Cole at that time. So, I'm looking at that like, how can I be able to have a business but still be a famous rapper?
That's where the label came in.
That's where Headphones pretty much came in. But here's the thing, though, right? It's called Headphones Entertainment for a reason. Because what's funny is that, remember, jerking was hot. Right. Everybody jerking. So everybody had a crew, and they'll put ENT on it. Like ENT, like Savvy ENT, Jinx ENT.
Oh, yeah, the entertainment.
Yeah. So like, my main thing was that, okay, I want to still appeal to the people my age. So I'm like, but I don't want to be a jerking crew. I want it to be a label. So I call it Headphones.
But was you one of them kids that was walking around with the headphones all the time too?
Yeah, of course I was. But like the main thing was that I wanted us to run the music industry. I wanted us to be like we are so dope that okay, 9 out of 10 headphones, one of our artists is being played in that.
Right.
So cool. If 10 people line up right now and they all got headphones on, 9 of them is playing one of us. Either playing me, one of them is playing us, because we that amazing.
Right.
We run it. Headphones Entertainment. We but also too, it also goes back into how you said, in high school, I'm the kid with the headphones. I'm walking around with the headphones, listening to my own beats.
Okay.
Right in the class.
In your own world.
Yeah, in my own world. So I also connected to that too. So
But that's nice. I like that name.
Yeah.
Okay, so your first project now. Let's go into that. Where you first, where you're after the MySpace, where you start tapping into connecting with people.
Okay, so when I started really connecting with people, this is when I started recording on the tape thing. And my dad bought me Pro Tools.
Okay.
So now I got Pro Tools.
Okay, the G stuff.
Yeah, so now I'm actually sounding better, sounding clearer and stuff. And, normally the first thing you do is go to the people you're always around. So that's the Belizeans. So now I'm getting invited to perform at 19 for the Griffin Uncelibate Day.
Okay.
And stuff like that. But,
So you have to be doing your music and have materials to get there. So that's like a big thing in itself.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
People just ain't just jumping on stage. The fact that you have material now and you're sure about it, and that you can go perform and people will receive a vibe from it, you have to be like prepared.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. The music still wasn't sounding as the best as I thought.
Okay.
At that time, it's amazing to me. But if you go back and listen to it now, it's like, oh my God.
So the first show, was you nervous? Like, what was your vibe like?
No, wasn't nervous.
Like your friends and your family. So
no, it's not that, because remember, I did bebop to hip hop.
Okay.
And when I did bebop to hip hop in school, that was my first show.
Okay.
And then imagine this: your first show is not 5 or 10 people. Your first show is the whole school.
Yeah.
It's an auditorium. Your first time. But, once again, I'm up there and I feel like I'm Jay-Z. I don't, it's like, I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm doing bad. Because remember, when you rehearse for something, you get more sure. We rehearse for it.
Okay, tell people that again. We have to rehearse.
Yeah, when you rehearse for something, you get more sure.
Because you know what you're doing.
Because you know what you're doing. And we rehearse. We rehearse. But PK, my first show it was legends. You feel me? Supernatural, right? The freestyle legend is performing with us. Yeah. So Supernatural performing with us. I got DJ Spark doing the DJ stuff. You know what I mean? And then Dan and J Thrill and these are industry legends.
Was you nervous though?
Nah. Because thing is that they got us prepared. DJ Spark. And then they work with us, they make us, and then on top of that, I always knew what I could bring to the table. I was confident enough to know, when I could bring to the table is something. And then on top of that, like, this might sound crazy, like you know, this might sound like Baby Kanye-ish, but you know when you feel like you a star.
When you have something, there's a thing.
Yeah, like I felt it already.
There's
So it's like I wanted to show the whole school that I does it. And on top of that, we already rapping. Like so, everybody that I'm performing with, we rap on the quad during lunchtime.
Okay.
We
so
have like
already,
freestyle sessions.
Y'all just ready to give it to the people.
And then everybody will be circling around us, and while we, you know, we gonna be on the table and rap. So the school know I rap already. So this is not nothing new. They never saw
It's
me.
for you to stand in that
They
spot.
never saw me with a band and a full-fledged spotlight and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is my time for me to do it.
Right.
I wasn't nervous, but you know, you could tell how like I wasn't as confident as I would be today. Cause cause I'm rapping with my eyes closed. Now I'm feeling it, but I'm Stevie Wonder. I'm my eyes closed, turn my head like this, stuff like that. I'm already looking in the crowd as much as I could. You know, like as I would today. I will look dead in your eye. You know what I mean?
I know. Hey, you was bad. Like you performed. I seen you perform in Lamert. And I didn't know you was. I just saw you from a distance. I was like, okay, this kid, you was jamming, and the way you was reaching out, making sure that people were still with you. Because sometimes people will give the music and you don't check in, but we forget what we're doing the music for. It's not just for you. You want somebody to connect and tap in. You want to be, you know, a voice to someone or someone, the lyrics that you're saying, to tap in. So sometimes you have to check. So you was out there and you was like, y'all all right, you know. And then he was like, I'm Wahsan, let me tell you about whatever. And I was like, okay, you know, bring me in, because at first, you know, you just see a person up there, you don't understand. But then when you tap back in and say, this is me and this is what I'm doing, then you're like, okay, you're like, let me hear what you're saying, because you're inviting me into what you're doing. You're not just giving it to me, but you invited me in.
For sure.
So you was jamming. I was like, that little kid, okay, all right, doing this little thing. Look, I called you a kid because, you know the little youngsters all around here. So
I'm having, like, so, like, you know, I'm short, so maybe a lot of people see me and be like, oh yeah, like
with the other youngsters that were there, so I just assumed.
And so they talk to me like, oh, you're a grown ass man. Like, yeah, I'm a grown ass.
But then when you did this show just at the the Belize Independence right here in Inglewood, it was really nice. They had a lot of stuff going on with the stage, and I don't know what had happened, but you came on. They gave you some time, and you was like, I'm taking mine. It was like the commitment, how sure you was, the making sure you connect with the crowd, asking for understanding, but I'm going to share with you. And then the music, it was all nice. I was like, yeah, what? He came with it. And the music was nice too. So whatever was going on stage, you came to the edge. It was like, it's about me right now. And then it was.
Yeah, thank you.
And it was. You took all that, what was going on, you took all that energy and made that focus go right back to you. So you made me a fan at that moment, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
And I was like, I'm going to go tell him, I love how he did that. Because, you know, when you're trying to focus on delivering your music and all these other things going, it can distract you. And you was like, you held your focus. You made sure you did what you know you wanted to do that day. You was going to get it out. That's what I saw. So it was like, no matter what's going on, it wasn't going to be coming rinky-dinky. You want to make sure it's clear. At the same time, you know, you're going to deliver. Like how you wanted to do it, you know, with all of them, you probably wasn't expecting that. But you was like, they're not going to stop what I had planned. And that's what you did. You delivered that. So when I saw you backstage, I had to come tell you, yo, King, you did that. You did that.
Sure.
So you definitely had gained a fan right there. And I loved the Duna song. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. But that flow, I didn't know what that meant. But the flow of that song, everything. So, with that being said, to all the songs that you've been doing, what are the songs that you love the most? I know, you know, it's hard sometimes to pick one, but out of all your songs, which one of you, like, is your baby? Or the couple is your baby?
Damn. All right. So, it usually will be the songs that's like got something to do with something that's really happening.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would say like, man, that is a very hard question.
Well, listening to most of the stuff that I've listened to, all your lyrics are very serious. They don't sound like, not like you're killing anything, but it don't sound like makeup lyrics. You like reality.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I write. So like this is how I approach my writing. It's not on purpose, but it's like, remember, J. Cole's my favorite rapper, like of all time.
Okay,
my favorite
J. Cole.
rapper. And like when I listen to J. Cole, he gave me like a diary flow, like as like J. Cole just keep giving you updates on his life. So it's like, okay, here's a book of what's been going on for the past year, and it's in music form, and it's like a diary. So I write like a diary. So in a way, I just express it like it's a diary, and then like you want to read my diary, read it. If you don't, you don't.
But it,
so like,
everybody is relatable because of how you do it. Everything is like, look at me. I'm tapping in, and you know, I'm not you and what you've been experiencing, whatever. But what I heard, I could tap into some of the stuff you were saying. Was like, okay, I see that. You had this one song that you said, you was talking about a girl. You told her, what you said. Wait, it was so grown up. Okay, I mean, the lyrics are so, as a woman of my age and a woman who loved all kind of music, the lyrics that you said that something about you don't want to be with a lady, something like, because you. No, you said you tell your woman where you are so she don't have to worry. Something like that you said. You said that you like to tell your woman where you are so she don't worry about you or something. And I said that grown up lyrics right there. What song is that?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I said, wait a minute right there. I said, what song was that? I don't know, but that's a grown up statement right there. And I was like, something so simple as that. Even people older, younger, you can relate to that because some people, they don't understand sometimes with women would be our problem. And if we take the time and get close to one another, there's caring there. I'm not trying to control you or nothing, but me and you.
In my head.
It's in your head?
That was called. It's called In My Head.
That's the song.
Yeah. And it's called In My Head.
That connecting with somebody mean that, you know, that you're looking out for a person that me and you are more connected than anybody else in the world. So when you out there, don't leave out that connection. When you just out there, you forgot that we're connected. So to tap in and make sure your partner is cool, and nothing wrong with that. So I love that he said that you make sure you tell your lady where you at so she don't have to worry. Something like that. And I was this grown up lyrics right here, okay?
The song's called In My Head.
Yeah.
It's called In My Head. But I can't tell you the rap right now at the moment. But I know the song's called In My Head. It's called In My Head. That's off the Belizean Go 2 project.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's from that. Okay.
Yeah.
But that was fire. So, what is the kind of songs that you like doing more? The ones that are for like the ladies are just, you know, the raw hip hop.
Man.
Because I seen that balance. You got that balance right there.
Yeah.
And I like that. I say a person that's in touch with his feelings is real. You see when the music, you see me, I'm warming over here, and just that alone will make me tap in to figure out what more is he saying over here. You know what I'm saying? So hitting all those avenues is a great thing.
Yeah, that's the Drake effect. That's the listen to Drake so much effect. You know what I mean? That's the Drake effect. And then also too, remember how I said like growing up, like, you know, I love Ja Rule. So, you know, we hear Ja Rule sing like always all the time.
Yeah.
And like, well, I be without my baby. Like, you know, I always thought that was fly. So I'm all like, oh yeah, so let me find a way to put that in there. So when Drake came out, I'm like, oh, Drake opened the door so I could, he's crawling so I could run, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, because you get that sing thing too now.
Yeah.
That sing thing. So how did you feel about that? Did you feel like you was changing yourself when you started doing a little bit of that in your songs?
Nah, like that was normal. That was normal because, you know, I always felt like, you know, if I'm gonna rap the verses, I can't keep rapping the hook. I have to do something to make them want to keep staying engaged. So I'm gonna sing the hook, and then you know, like I was listening to Ja Rule sing the hook, you know, like so, and then like real talk. When I first started headphones, I wanted headphones to be like Murder Reek. I wanted to be the Ja Rule. Then I have like a female artist that's like Ashanti, and I have another female artist that's like Charlie Baltimore. So that was the vision. I want to be like that.
Okay, now with your voice being so strong, what are some of the things that you do to get ready? Like, do you do a vocal warm up or?
Nah, I
it's a natural.
Yeah, it's just natural. I would like, I'll drink some water or something, but that's it though. Like, nah, that is a natural voice. And like, growing up, you get teased for this voice, right?
It's a different voice for a reason.
like you get teased for the voice. But every time I hear it on record, I'm like, this is why. Like, this is why I have it. For this specific reason.
And so I say, bless you for tapping into yourself and understanding that.
Yeah, but
to not think, because a lot of people, when stuff is different, people think different is bad. Different means something else. It doesn't mean.
Yeah, like there's some things about us that we just can't change. Like, even though, even if we could change it, I wouldn't want to. Like, God made me short for a reason. I'm only like 5'3" or 5'2", but I'm like this for a reason. I have no idea. This is for a reason. And also, too, and I've had a problem getting women. Like, you know what I mean? So, like,
you hear him over here.
I'm like,
what sign?
Like, I was saying, like, I never had that problem. Most short men might act like this hard because the girls are all going short.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with short men. I dated a couple.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I don't have that problem, So that's that.
As long as you love me right and being respectful.
Yeah.
Good to the person, that's all that matters.
Exactly. So, and then on top of this voice I have is for a reason. This is literally for a reason. So, it's like, there's things about myself that God made me like this, so I have to use it. And, I started using it for inspiration. There's going to be another short kid looking at me like, damn, Wahsan popping. He's short, but
I'm telling you, came up, listen, that show you came and you delivered with no hesitation. That would make anybody who hadn't seen you before to say, who is this young man? I'm telling you, that show, I mean, I haven't seen other shows that I saw that one in Lamert, and I was like, oh, he was bad. It just did that to me, like, oh, he was good. Okay, he had a little vibe to him. I can see that you had a package and you had a focus. The little beliefs, you came like artists. Here I am. I'm doing my thing. I'm coming to share with you guys tonight. But I got other stuff I'm doing too.
Yeah.
That was that energy.
Yeah, those shows hit a little bit different because for me being Belizean, like I know most of the crowd. Like majority of the crowd, I know them personally. I can like call them on the phone, like, what's up, you good? Like type of thing. So I'm up there like these are my peoples, and then I made Belizean go too with more Caribbean influence. So I'm like, okay, now I have the records that could back up this audience.
Okay.
So now I'm about to go up there and just do it because now I have the records to back the audience. You feel me? So that's how it was.
Okay, so this latest project that you're working on, what was the inspiration for this one? Like,
okay, so the project I just put out, right? I should take my own advice. So the inspiration behind I should take my own advice is really just, so after I put out Belizean, so actually my dad passed a week before my album came out, right? And so I don't know if I can keep sharing this story. If I keep sharing this story, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm gonna say it either way because I know my dad will probably be proud of me to say this story. But my pops, when he was, so when I was born, my dad had a dream that he had a son that made it in music, but he won't be alive to see his son make it in music.
And he told you this dream?
No, he told my mama the dream.
Oh.
My mama told me the dream.
Wow.
Right? Because he didn't want to share it he didn't want to share it with me. I guess maybe like in a way it's a good thing because imagine he would have told me when I was 14. Then my music would sound different today. Because I would have tattooed things. Either went with pressure of I have to do it because he had this dream, or I'll work less because I feel like it's more guaranteed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you don't feel like something's guaranteed, you go harder for it. So in a way, it's actually a great thing he didn't tell me in my early stages. But my dad had a dream when I was born that he had a son that made it in music, really big in music, but he won't be alive to see it. So when my dad got sick with a heart disease and stuff, I'm working on Belizean Go too. And I already put out certain projects before that, but this is the main one. This is the main one I was working on. So when I finish Belizean Go to, I'm playing inside the house, and I'm just playing it to like test the mix, make sure it sound clean, etc. So my dad is listening, but he's not listening like by telling me, hey, I hope you know I'm listening. He just listening on his own.
Right.
And then he goes in the room and tell my mama, yo, Wahsan is getting really good. Right? And so, you know, he started feeling like, well, I took it like this. I took it as like, the better I got, I feel like the closer he felt he was going to transition, the better I would come due to that dream he had.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to make it kind of, you know, I guess you want to say crazy, whatever, creepy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so while I'm working on that project, my dad, you know, he had a disease, then boom, he dies a week before the album come out. So when the album come out, I'm promoting and stuff, and I was like, man, let me not make no music for like 3-4 months. Let me just chill and just, like, you know, retrace my thoughts and stuff. Mm-hmm. So cool, I do all that, and then when I finally get back into the bag, and you know, I'm making songs and stuff like that. I'm just on some, like, just making songs, like, just really make songs, but, you know, I'm not really going nowhere. Mm-hmm. And then I hit this low, where it's like, not because of my dad, but just like, I'm 28 right now. I'll be 29 in December. I'll be 30 next year. Mm-hmm. So I'm all like, yo, I've been doing this since I was 14. I've been putting out music consistently since I was 14. And yes, the music got better. Yes, I got a little bit bigger, like, you know, due to the like, you know, the work ethic and the Chloe song going viral and stuff like that.
What's the Chloe song?
I
mean, sorry, I'm gonna cut you.
Yes, I have a song about. I don't know if you know Chloe Bailey.
Yeah.
So I have a song called Chloe B. And the song,
the two sisters, Chloe.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a song about the older sister, and I made a song about Chloe. Like it's called Chloe. Like it's called Chloe B. And then like I put it on YouTube, and I put it on Apple and stuff. And then like a year after the song came out, somebody found it on Twitter and they shared it. And then from there, it started going on Twitter. Like, yo, who's this guy making a song about Chloe? Then Chloe hears the song. And then Chloe gets on live, and it was like, hey, you heard that song that guy wrote for you? And then she was like, yeah, I know that song. And she started singing, now that he says you like Chloe, and then niggas try like Chloe. And then from there, everybody started running to the song more, like, oh, hold up, it's a real song. And then she danced to it. She danced to it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, okay, then that was that. So pretty much when that happened, the Chloe song started taking off a little bit more.
So that made more people come tap into your page.
I started making, exactly.
Okay,
that helped a little bit.
That connection.
Yeah, but the thing is that Chloe never said my name, and then I don't know her still. I still don't know her personally. Okay. But we have that connection. So when I do run into her, I'm like, yo, I'm the dude that made the record. Okay. Oh, it's stuff like that, stuff like that.
Probably already looked and everything. It's just a certain time that she gonna tap in. That's how that goes sometimes, you know. You least expect it to come back on.
Yeah, I know they're gonna think I'm fine. I know she do. I'll just. Yeah.
So what you saying? I had cut
yeah. So I had a low. Because I'm all like, I've been doing this for so long and nothing's really changing. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to like be sad and start feeling like, you know, start thinking, what if this is not working? Mm-hmm. What if I'm chasing the wrong thing? Mm-hmm. What if I'm doing the wrong thing? What if I'm supposed to be doing something else but I'm doing the wrong thing? Mm-hmm. And you know, I don't want to go another 28 years still talk about I'm gonna make it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do that. Because I'm like, nah. I can't, like, you know, and then I, like, every day I'll break up with music. I'll wake up, fuck music, I ain't doing this shit again. And then do a song that night. Like, wake up, fuck this shit, I ain't doing this shit no more. And then
he break up with music.
every day I'll break up with music every day. And then I had to, and then like, I'll be on my phone, I'll be on the phone with my ex-girlfriend and we'll be talking through FaceTime. And like she said something to me, she was like, you have a really high ego, and like your ego is destroying you because you know you are you know your music is good and stuff. You know your performance is good. You know that you ready to be a star, but
before the time.
you feel like people don't want you to become that, so they stopping you, which means that it makes you lash out on people. It makes you feel like, and then from there, like I'll have moments where it's like I'll be talking to someone, like okay, and then like someone will mention my music, and then like I would downplay it. I'm like, nah, man, like whatever, like you know what I mean. I would downplay how like it's not good or whatever, and then like I will, and then she said something to me that was like yo, you let this ego destroy you, and to the point that you start believing the things you tell yourself. And when you start believing the things you tell yourself, you start to show that in music. And as like you're not really happy in the position. So then when you start kind of like lashing out. Yeah. So like I have Kanye moments when I'll be talking, I'm talking forever, and I'll be yelling like, yeah, feel me? Yeah, like, Belizean folks don't want me to do this and do that, and then I will go in, and I'll be full fresh having a Kanye moment, and she be like,
and that's only one set of folks.
She's like, okay, they were the ego right there, and then like, it made me think, cause every time somebody tell me they connect to my music, the first thing they tell me is that I'm inspired by what you say.
Right.
You like people that told me I wake up in the morning and play you before I go to work. You make me feel like my day is gonna be good. My dreams are possible. You make me feel like that. And then also I had a project called Thanks for the Doubt, and then a fan hit me in my DM and broke down my album towards me, like my whole story. I like how you started from this is that, and then lead to this. So be the story go here. She broke down my whole story. I didn't tell my story yet. How she listened to what I'm saying and connected to the story. And my ex-girlfriend would be like, you see how that happened? Like, blah, blah, blah.
There's a lot of that happening. It's just that you ain't tapped in
you not,
to those people.
You not noticing it.
Yeah.
And because I was focusing on one group of people, feel me? I felt like if the Belizeans hate me, the world hate me. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because the Belizeans don't hate me.
Yeah.
They don't. They really fuck with me. Yeah. The thing is that
sometimes people don't know how to. Some people be too cool for school. They don't know how to be like, you're the bomb, but you're the bomb.
Nah, it's not.
You're so farther than a lot of people that they would want to be like. People who aspire to sing or do anything musically. They're not even in positions to do it, but they have it in their heart. And to go see somebody else up there doing it, you completed songs and have music already. It's like to them, like you already made it. Like to them, it's like you already done your thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But also too, this is how I had to start seeing it. Me and this group of people, we family. Mm-hmm. We grew up together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Regardless if we family or not, like actually by blood, mm-hmm. We are family. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because they watched me grow up from the time I be with my dad and stuff, and then their kids be my friends. We all grew up together,
right?
And then and on top of that too, I'm reachable to these group of people. I'm reachable. I know for sure I'm going to see what's sign when I want to be able to hug them, kiss them, touch them. I'm a reachable person, which makes me think. When you are part of someone's family, you can't expect them to treat you like you Beyonce.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
Is that what you was looking for?
No. That's not what I'm looking
but
for.
But you know that energy of the music that you.
But as in like when I drop something, instead of you looking at it and be like, I'm gonna get to it tomorrow, you'll want to check it out right now because like you actually like the artist.
That's hot, yeah.
Like and especially when you believe something is hot, you want to treat it as such. Mm-hmm. So cool. Every time I drop something, it will feel like they're not treating it as like it's hot. They see like it's cold, but it's not. It's not that. It's that I know this person.
It's not only that.
I could always get
with
this
you
music.
Doing music and you doing it in the house and you're doing your stuff. that outside world and the way they perception of how they do it is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It take even songs that's not hot. If a DJ was playing it over and over and over again, it's something like, I don't even still want to say this one song. I'll be hearing this one song. I can't stand this song. I can't stand it. I'll be driving the car. I come on the radio. I can't stand this song. But sometimes when it come on, I'll end up singing a part of the word because it's on all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
but once again,
let me just say, this Drake song, I can't stand. This song, he's talking about girls like girls too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that. I don't like the song. I can't stand the song.
Girl,
Yeah, but they play it on the radio all the time. There's a couple of times I was driving and it came on and I found myself singing and I was like, what? Oh my God. I don't like it, but that's how they do things.
Yeah, but once again though, because I understand that,
Mm-hmm.
I know all the DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So when they don't play it, it makes me think
Oh yeah,
it's not good.
that's a whole other thing. And
And
a different
I
thing.
so cool, right? So baby, I'm not here to bash nobody because
Yeah.
that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
The thing is that though, I said in the verse one time, I went a lot of time stuck in my ways just because I went a lot of time looking for praise.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be like Cole, want to be like Kendrick, want to be like Drake, want to be like Hov, want to be a great. I promise they're gonna know me one day.
Mm-hmm.
So people, that's what I said in the verse. And you know, when you looking for a group of people to be like, okay, this is our guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So cool. When I go to other places that's not my people, they will know I know you because your people talk about you.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm not being talked about. They talk about my friends. They talk about my friends. You
And
know
the
what I mean?
music that you're delivering, what is it that you want to get across to the people? Is it the okay, as far as your music, like you got people that have feel like you go to church music and you want to feel close to God. You might go listen to R&B because you feel like in a loving vibration. Like for your music and your legacy, your music that you're putting out there, what is it that you want to give to the people? You just want to give them an Irie vibe. You want to be that artist that's giving them an Irie vibe, or that artist that is makes with Belize and Garifuna, you know, that's doing hip hop, and you could relate to some of the things from home, or you know, like it's that focus of what you want to deliver to the people for them to call onto your music. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
When you understand that exactly, then you can see where people can gravitate to you more.
Exactly. And then that's what I had to learn. And I didn't know that for a long time. So that's one reason why I had to change the perception on how I view everybody that would listen to my music.
Okay.
So pretty much when you don't know where you're going, nobody can lead you nowhere.
Okay.
So pretty much that's where it was at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking I know where I'm going, but I really don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
I know now, but at the time,
So that's the
I didn't
shift
know
in
I was
music.
going.
The music
That was the shift. That was complete shift on how I present the music and everything. That's why I say, like, I'm not mad at my beliefs. I love my people. You feel me? I love them so much. For me, like, I don't think people understand the amount of things I want to do for my people. It's like I really want to do things like y'all want to go back to Belize and make that, like, you know, for example, the center that I work at, I want to create one in Belize.
Okay.
So it's like it's mad things I want to do. So it's like it's never my people don't like me. It's never that.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the first question with the whole project thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got to my low when I started thinking like that.
Okay.
So cool. When I started thinking like that, and then, like, you know, I started realizing that people was taking my words and living by my words. I decided to call the project. I should take my own advice because it makes no sense for someone to be giving you inspiration music or music you're inspired by, but at home he's not inspired. So I decided to call it. I should take my own advice, and then that's what the project is called.
Let me clap for you because that's beautiful. Everything that you said led up to that, and that is beautiful. Because the energy, I mean, I saw a couple of stuff, but the energy of the new project, I seen the difference. And so when you say that's what it is, I see it. I get it. I saw it.
Yeah.
And I get it. And me not knowing you personally, I'm on the outside. I'm telling you, for me, I look back on your other stuff, But the new stuff that I heard, okay, that right there is the difference.
For sure.
I see it. The music, and for me too, I'm a fan.
Thank
I'm a fan. You see me, I'm quoting lyrics on you. I'm a fan now. And my thing for you, like, I see you doing your own stuff, but there's a special blessing on you. All the stuff that you learn behind the scenes, as far as the production, there's a lot of people here still too that's coming from where you're coming from that needs your touch. The writing, I want you to tap into. I got a couple of people I'm gonna link you with. As far as the writing and your capabilities, the writing and delivery is hot. Trust me. And there's some people that can use you in that department too. I mean, I use you that you can help with them in that department too, as far as other work too. And that's what you got the Dr. Dre in you too, not only for your own thing, but you got the Dr. Dre. What? Do you see all this work? And you see that, the clarity, the delivery, your background, everything, the production. Come on, it's beautiful. And as an artist, everyone can't do that on their own. Everyone can't do that. So as far as you and your own project is great too. I mean, you're doing your thing. This new stuff is on and popping, but you also have that with you too.
Yeah. What's funny is that I don't work alone because I want to. I work alone because I have to. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's either if I don't do it, it don't get done.
Yeah, of course.
So, but trust me though.
But that know-how goes a long way.
It does. It does because
I'm gonna share one little thing with you too. I've shared this before in a different podcast where there was a guy I knew that was here in LA. And he was in an accident, and his family was telling him he came out here to do music and stuff, and he had worked on somebody's project. He got paid a little money. And the record label had connected with him, was like they want him to produce like a commercial or something, like to do the tracks for the whole thing. And he was in a motorcycle accident, and his family was like telling him to come home so he can get taken care of because of his leg and everything was messed up. And he was like, this can't stop this, in his mind to do the project. So he was like online and on the phone with his mom and him while he was in the hospital bed. And it was like, come home. And he was like, you don't understand everything I've been doing at home. The teaching himself, everything he taught himself. He was like, Ma, he was like, remember, I didn't go to school for this. He was like, I taught myself all of this. He said, and they're finna pay me. They paid him already. He was like, they're gonna pay me for something that they go get people to do who've been to college and got degrees for, because they like the work that he did. He was like, I can't leave. He was like, I can't leave. I have to do this project. And I was like, that is so crazy that he said, I'm gonna get paid by a major record label to do this, and I can't leave. And it's something that I learned on my own. He said, do you understand when he said, you don't get this position? He said, I can't leave. And I was just like, it was so real, the fact that he learned on his own, and the quality of work that he learned on his own is enough to where this label want him, no matter the degree or not, to come and do this project for him.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So just those skills to know. And you got all that, so sky's the limit with you, for real. It's just tapping into the right people because you're so talented all the way around as far as the music goes. So this latest project, your single.
Yeah, Duna.
Let's tell the people about the single.
Duna. Alright, so a lot of people been asking me what does Duna mean. So Duna means water in Garifuna. So for those that don't know, I am Garifuna, right? So my mom and dad, they both speak Garifuna, they both fluent in Garifuna and stuff like that. So growing up in Garifuna culture, you get really inspired by it, and then I always knew I wanted to incorporate my culture, and I've been doing that for years. And it's crazy because I have a song called "Right with Me," where I put Garifuna words in the hook. Mm-hmm. So I have white folks singing "Sukate Li Da Da," they had no idea what they were saying, but it worked. It worked, right? And then right quick, right? It's funny, right? Because how we went through the whole beginning stages. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to tell you that my name was Baby Lion for a long time before I changed it to Wahsan in 2018.
So you just changed your name
in 2018.
Okay, what did you think was the transition of the name change?
Well,
the growth, the maturity.
The growth and maturity. But honestly, though, I used to go through a lot of shows, and then with Cofield then he'll be like, man, they love your show, but when they try to look you up, they can't find you because they type in Baby Lion, a bunch of lions pop up.
Oh, okay.
So I'm all like, all right, and then I Google Baby Lion to see what pops up, and I don't pop up. So I'm all like, all right, cause there's a bunch of lions popping up, cubs and stuff. So I'm all like, all right, I need to do something, and then there was 2 other artists from the Middle East that was named Baby Lion, and then when they drop their music, it go on my page.
Oh wow!
And then I want my fans thinking this is my new record,
Right?
So I'm all like, I think I should just change my name to my government because now when you type in Wahsan, I pop up. When you Google myself, I pop up. Just change it and then just change my name to my government.
You.
And it's only me. So the only person with that name that rap is me. Okay. Nobody else. So it makes sense. So that means that if another Wahsan drop on my page, we have a problem.
You know what sign it's got a thing of its own. What sign? You see it?
Yeah, and then Wahsan means our child in Griffin. So like pretty much my middle name is Jacob. So my dad named me Wahsan Jacob. So that means that our child Jacob. Okay. And so maybe that's what it means. Yeah. So I always wanted to put my culture in my music because like I done that for years. I ain't sampled any Palacio. On Facebook, they'll have a song called Seisu. Seisu means money. So I just find my culture.
For your label, you recorded a couple of artists on it already, right?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And what's your artist name?
So we have Juice Millie, like big up Juice Millie. We have Dre Adam. Shout out to Dre Adam. We have Manly.
So you recorded these people?
Well, yeah. I record Juice, and I make sure stuff down. Dre records himself, but I will mix his stuff. Okay, yeah. And then my brother Manly, he do everything on his own, just like me.
Okay, so let's talk about your label though. Are you open for other artists to come in? Are you in that place right now, or just focusing on yourself?
Well, at the moment, nah.
Okay.
I'm be honest with you right now because dealing with Juice is a lot. Dealing with female artists in general is a lot. Mm-hmm. So you have to really put a lot of energy into female artists. So for her being a female, I have to put a lot of energy. Okay. So could imagine.
And what's her name? Juice?
Yeah. Juice Millie. Yeah, Juice Millie.
And what's her? She's rapping hip hop or what?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's like more dancehall.
Okay.
Yeah, more.
Millie. She performed Jamaican Independence, right? I mean, not Jamaican, Belizean Independence Day.
Yeah.
Okay, the artist that performed there right before he did, that's his artist on the, she's on the label of the Headphonez Entertainment.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, but, no, like, who was saying something before that?
We were just saying that for her, artist.
I was talking about the Griffin and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So pretty much for years I've been like using my culture and throwing it into the music because I want my culture to be known, and what better way to do it is through melody.
Okay, then you have the best of both worlds, the balance.
Yeah, balance.
Why not?
So Duna means water in Griffin.
Okay.
And I decided Duna is a self-confidence song. It's one of those songs where you just you look back at all the stuff you had done so far, and then you have I'm him, I'm her, so pretty much I'm saying I'm on the wave, I'm doing it, you flowing like water. I'm I'm
flowing like water.
I'm flowing like water. But instead of me saying I'm flowing like water, I'll say I'm on the wave I'm doing it. So like water. So yeah, so.
Hey, but that song is a good flow. How do you go about the melodies or get into different melodies? Do you just freestyle it out loud first?
Yeah. So
to the music.
So when I made the beat for Duna, the first time I made the beat for Duna, it wasn't like that Caribbean vibe. It was like a hip hop vibe. Okay. And then it was a song called Never Satisfied. And then some tell me change it. So cool. When I changed it and I finally went back into it, I ended up just making the beat, and when I made the beat, normally I mumble, Like I have no words. I just do that until I figure it out. So once I find a melody that feel good, then I start putting words to it.
I like that little song. That little song. That little vibe to it for real. You guys, it's Lady B here. The Music Link. We're live. It was signed from Headphones Entertainment in here sharing about his musical walk and what's going on with him now. You guys seen him perform at a couple of little shows here in LA. You know, I'm sure he's done more, but recently I just seen him and I got connected where I'm a fan now because he's full of lyrics and the lyrics make sense, good vibes, positive stuff, and good rhythms and stuff too. Like that mix. I like that place right there. Where you are with the music, the recent songs that I heard. Right. I like that place where you are, you know, and just like maybe because how I'm tapping in, other people would tap into this vibe where you at right now. Yeah. Like Mr. Cleve, I don't know if you know Mr. Cleve, but he's one of the Cleve, the artist. Yeah. So at the Belize Independence Day, Mr. Cleve told me to say, he was like, bro, that bop you have right now, that's your bop. That's your place. Don't change that. That's your bop. I'm like, I don't want to be disrespectful with nothing. Don't try to do the trap stuff. Don't try to do none of that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like okay, I am familiar that that's my bop, but you know I could do other things. So of course I'll be able to do other things, but then I want to make sure that the fans know this is the bop. Like this is your bop. So even when I do a trap song, you don't take it personal, but you know I'm gonna come back with this. See, that's where we fall off at. Yeah, I'm just gonna share with you. That's where we fall off at. When you like the taste of Kentucky Fried Chicken, you go there for to get the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Exactly. They ain't gonna be changing. They ain't gonna do whatever because they know they're winning with that. That's right. So when you find that place where you know there's different people tapping into with just energy that you're in, ride it off for as long as you can ride it. The sweet spot. When you're in a place that's great, then you can change it. Like Lil Wayne, he went all over the place. He does all kind of stuff, but he didn't start off there. He's like a rock star artist. You know, he could do rock music, but he didn't start off there. He graduated to those places. Yeah, for sure. So you go with the what's working for you first, and when you get up there, then people gonna take whatever you give because we tapped in to what you give. For sure. Because that energy where you are right now, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's one reason why I'm really open to do more features. Because like, you know, that's what Drake do. Mm-hmm. When Drake want to try something, instead of him doing his own song and put an album, he'll hop on somebody else's song like that. Yeah. And then like test the market. See, y'all like me on these beats? Mm-hmm. Y'all don't like me on these beats? Okay, and then like that. And that's the way to go. So that's would be a way I will go about it if I want to try something new. But trust me though, that bop that I have, that's my natural bop. Mm-hmm. So in a way, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna always be on that. Yeah, I'm gonna always be on that for sure. And then like I like slower music, but I noticed that when I'm in an up tempo vibe, it works for me. Yeah. Then when I'm in like a slower vibe, don't get me wrong. If I'm in a slower vibe, it's still gotta be an up tempo slow. It have to have like some type of way you can move your head like this or something. But the thing is that like a full-fledged like R&B, Summer Walker type of vibe. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like I can write it. This energy where you are right now, I'm telling you, run with this right here. Run. For sure. Get in this place, find more songs in there. Just run for it. Oh yeah, for sure. That's even at the Jamaican Independence Day, I could have had you come on that show too and come work. You know what I'm saying? But I had you come in just to support. Coming next year because I'm doing this. This year was the second one. Next year is gonna be the third one. All right. But even different from that, though, I'm gonna have you come some stuff we be doing here. Because with me, I'm like here in LA, and I be sharing stuff with all the artists as best as I can. Because the artist world, they don't love us like that. So even though it's not big platforms, I do share with people who have listening ears for music. The people that come to my things that I do are people who are for artists and have listening ears. So anytime you come, always know that people that's there, it's not you're gonna question if they want to listen. These people that come to my events are people who are coming to listen. That's why I love doing it, and I thank you guys so much for always supporting all the things that I do when I do them, because I know that those are the people that come for those kind of things.
For sure, for sure.
But where you at right now with this project is beautiful. This Lady B, you guys, again, we're here with Wahsan from Headphonez Entertainment. You guys, Headphonez Entertainment, you guys. So you guys got to tap in and check out some of his stuff, because trust me, when I be sharing musical vibration, it really be touching me away. I find something in there that touch me, and I'm sure that somewhere in there you guys could find something that's good, because it's good stuff. It's not like, you know, nothing that you could run from. He got good listening music. I went to his little channel and just kind of let it play, and he has good songs. There was some stuff is very different up and down, but smooth listening. That's the bottom line, that they can just play smooth listening, not hardcore hip hop where you're gonna question it, but it's got a good vibe. And the new music, his new latest, he did a video for it too, is Duna. You guys go tap into that. Duna. We're gonna come back with a live performance of the song, so you guys can tap back in. I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly yet, but we're going to have a live performance of the song. You can go to YouTube and look up the song. It's called Doing It. It's a single from his latest project.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's called I Should Take My Own Advice.
I Should Take My Own Advice.
I Should Take My Own Advice. Yes. We got merch out and everything, so yeah.
All right. You got merchandise?
Yeah, we got merchandise for the album. It's on the website right now, wahsanmusic.com, WAHSANMUSIC.com, wahsanmusic.com. We got merch up there, etc. So yeah.
You can go there for merchandise. You can go there for music.
Yeah,
and
videos, everything.
Your Facebook is
Wahsan, you know, like everything Wahsan Music. Just type in Wahsan Music and you'll find really everything.
Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Everything Wahsan
Spotify.
Music. Everything.
You can go everywhere and find the man music. But go tap in and check him out. This man is an experience, and I'm proud of him. He's hot. And he's been right here. And I'm like, it's tapping in. Nothing's before his time, though, true. You know? Nothing before his time. And I want him to tap into a couple of people here that I know for sure is another vibration. Trust me. All right, you guys, Lady B here, the Damusiclink, and we're going to sign out now. I want to thank you for coming and sharing.
Thank you for having me.
You know
Trust me, I love anything that allows me to talk. I like to talk.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to come and share with us and just, you know, your walk with the music. So when they see you out there, now they know that this is coming from a good place. And
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And,
most definitely.
And you guys, this new project, Duna, I'm telling you, like water. Duna.
Yeah, like water. Yeah,
okay, we love that.
Yeah.
Thank you again, King.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check out all his stuff, you guys, on every platform, okay? Thank you again. This Lady B, the Damusiclink. You guys tap out. Go to the Damusiclink YouTube page and like and subscribe and check out some of the other interviews and look out for more to come.
Yeah.
And I'm here in LA, and if you guys got something that you want to come and share with me, tap in. You guys, it's all about the Damusiclink. And we're here to inspire. It's your journey, your story, and your vibe, all right? Bless up.
Long live DJ Ross Cabo. Let's go.
Bless up.